Hey Geminis, what's up? Jackie here, she, hers. For those of you that are new, hit subscribe below. Gemini, out of the Astro Sex deck right away, we have Mercury, your ruling planet, coming up for you. Go back and watch the Aries collective read because there will be messages in there for you, especially with Mercury retrograde coming up here. So we do have for you, Gemini, we have sexual curiosities arising and communication coming in fast. We have 29 also breaking down here. So you could be 29 years old in your midst of your Saturn return. You could be experiencing these intense energies, maybe a little bit more, and or just really needing to have a conversation around different people who you may be having sex with, hooking up with, breaking up with, letting go of, maybe shedding, or just even with this Mercury retrograde, I really feel like this is going to come back around and hit you hard, Gemini. Not in any negative ways, but just really in the sense of let's plan ahead and be prepared for any types of communication that comes in during this time, and for you to really think through who are these people, who are my options, like do I like these people, do I want to be in relationships with them, or even friendships, do I want to have sex with them anymore, right? I think you're really trying to discern and decide what is best for you with moving forward. We also have 29, which breaks down to 11. 11th house in astrology is Aquarius. 11 in the tarot is justice. 11's numerology mean instant manifestation. So I don't know if there's any 29 degrees significantly as a mastery number in your birth chart, but maybe some of you do have a 29 degree in Mercury in any of those signs or energies, or just in general, and you've mastered the communication game. And so 11th house in astrology with Aquarius is like, you know, hopes, humanitarianism. It's a lot of people pulling on your energy or wanting you to move forward with them. It's a lot of friendships, social outings, and things. And so Gemini, I feel like that's for you. You might are going to be really, really busy the next, couple months or so as we move into Aries season, and with the Mercury retrograde here, you might just be feeling it a little bit more too. But there are a lot of things that are going on in your mind, and I think you are just taking this time to reflect, because out of the sex messages deck, clearly you are telling yourself and thinking, I deserve more than a fuck person. If I want a relationship, it can be mine values. So some of you are really thinking and going within about, what kind of relationship do I want? What type of relationship do I want? How do I want to move forward? What are my values? Are they in line with this other person here, or maybe other people or whatever? It's really giving me like bachelorette vibes, and maybe some of you are dating multiple people and really trying to decide who you want to move forward with. I don't even know, or maybe Bachelor in Paradise, if that show is going on. Maybe you're a Gemini on that show or something like that, or maybe you are doing it. That would be interesting if that was a thing. But we also have 49 here, which breaks down to a 13. I also have a right ear ringing, which typically means people are talking shit about you. Confirmation in the cards though, so we'll talk about that in a minute here. So be careful of gossip, especially during the Mercury retrograde. Thank you, Spirit, for that message for Geminis. But we do have the 49, which breaks down to 13, which breaks down to a 4, which is the heart-centered chakra space, really thinking about what you love and what you deserve more in sex, relationships, all these things. Maybe you're gonna have a lot of sex talks coming up. And out of the general messages deck, my Shameless Truths deck, this is updated and new, we were using it before. It says clicky and bitchy, bigging each other up and not showing up for you or others. Hashtag you don't need them. So a lot of you have noticed 45, you could be 45 years old, 45 breaks down to a 9. You could notice like, wow, something's gotta give. I need to move forward here and let go of maybe some of these people that don't deserve me, that I need to talk and call them out about some shit in a shameless way, in a healthy way, not in a shameful like fuck you bitch way, right? But in a healthy manner and sense. And so if you are seeing people, you know, maybe you're experiencing trolls on the internet, maybe this comes in during Mercury retrograde, maybe you're doing this Gemini, flipped energies in reverse. This could be like a cross watcher that I'm talking to as well here. But this says if you're experiencing like evil eye around you, or during this time, or negative energy attachments, or you're just like, ooh, this doesn't feel right, really needing to let them go. Like you don't need these people anymore. And if you are feeling like you are left out of some sort of situation, maybe for some of you it was a threesome with the Gemini energy, with the twins, but then also I deserve more, and someone's not giving it to you, then that's that. Out of the Spirit Says deck, you know, you have been put through some spiritual tests. If you have Pisces in your chart, go back and watch that read. There will be messages in there for you. This came out for them. But this says you are learning lessons, closing out major cycles, and your prayers have been heard. You're moving on to the next level of blessings here. And you have 27 and 45, which does break down to 9 here. So something to be paying attention to. Out of the Sex Magic Tarot, your overall energy is like, yes, you've been through some spiritual fucking tests. Maybe you had to let somebody go, break up with somebody, or maybe you decided to be vulnerable and move forward with somebody and just choose someone. And Queen of Pentacles, the payout is big. Like, this is someone who you trust, who you love, who is grounded, who is stable. Or you could have those energies in your chart as well, Earth sign energy here. So, whew, Gemini, there's a lot of messages coming through. So let's shuffle these out and see what's going on. And again, always just take what resonates with you. Tell me what you got going on in the comments below, because I don't know who this is for, what this is for, whatever. We have Lilith and we have Gemini overall energy coming out. Weird. And picked up on that in regards of just saying, like, maybe this is you or something like that, Gemini. Let's talk about some things. So this is my Astro Sex Death. It has different affirmations in regards to the 12 astrology times. It has the aspects that are related to birth charts, numerology numbers, and those messages and meanings too, as well as some different types of things that can just come up with the planets and the sexual energies as well. So first card out, we have Lilith. So a lot of you need to go within, really challenge yourself intuitively to trust your intuition with that 42, third eye chakra breaking down to a 6. And to also trust yourself to know that I will be safe to do some of this hard work when it comes to sex, because this is you, Gemini. This is your energy. What are the things that, you know, I need to work on specifically? Maybe your Lilith is in Gemini. That could be, you know, significant for you. Or maybe you need to look at your Lilith placement and look at the shadow side of what you need to be working on and how that is manifesting in your life currently. This says shadow work. This is your dark femininity showing up, and sexually with affairs or fears that could be coming out here too. Overall energy, middle of the deck, we do have Gemini. This says, you know, great banter, mindfuck, dirty talk, sex, role plays, role scenes. Holy shit, Gemini, I didn't even see this. So you have 6, 42 breaking down to a 6, 15 breaking down to a 6, and then you have 6, this and the 6th house. So you could be seeing 6, 6, 6 a lot, or even 6, 6, 6, 6, like 4 times. Tell me in the comments below if you want to know what that means. I will just need that reminder, boo, but I'm happy to type that up for you. Really, it's all about your healing, your healing, your third eye chakra, your how do I want to go about these next steps in my life, and really also ground down in what's best for me. Some of you could also be dealing with a lot of shame or like past energies with this Lilith here, but we also do have, like, maybe some of you are exploring like your turn-ons and turn-offs and maybe sharing this with other people overall. And despite these fears or difficulties maybe being hard, like, you aren't going to let that hold you back, like that past energy. And moving forward, you've got the 6th house. Oh my God, I didn't even see that, but like working hard in relationships, prioritizing time and sex together, and work for self-improvement. I feel like that is literally what 666 means. I don't remember though, but I'd be happy to share more about that. Just give me that comment below if you want to know more. Let's clarify Lilith here. What is going on? So we have the Strength card. Leo energy. You could be needing to have a conversation with a Leo, or they have those energies in their charts. You have Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. You're holding back, but like 2 of Swords in the reverse. This could just be some delays about really wanting to share or tell this person about you, your sexuality, maybe some different types of things that you are afraid to open up to someone about, be it your desires, your requires, your needs, your wants, your kinks, your relationship, just some different types of things that people may not necessarily understand. You are going to have this conversation. Again, this could be a Leo, but this is really showing me for you to have courage and strength to move forward in your life. So you might be causing some delays. Maybe you are intentionally waiting through the Mercury retrograde. So after the 25th of April, that could be a good time that you're kind of thinking about this potentially, or thinking things through. But just take what resonates with you with that. 5 of Wands in the reverse, the Moon card here. So we have maybe someone has spied on you, or you have a secret hidden enemy that's coming to light, and you need to talk to them about this in regards to sex. Maybe someone's just jealous. They want you for themselves. Maybe there's some different types of like very intricate, thoughts that are coming up in your mind that you're really trying to explore more to in regards to sex overall. Then we have 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse, and 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Jesus, Gemini. Some of you could have been through a divorce situation where you completely broke up, got rid of the house, everything like that. That could have happened with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. This could happen during Aries season. Some of you caught someone cheating here in a situation, third party gone wrong. This could have been, you know, maybe you've been divorced 3 times. Maybe this is something where you've gone back and forth on this in your head. If you're contemplating, do I let this go? Maybe you're holding on to this a little bit more. Maybe some of you need to heal from anything like that in the past. Maybe you just gone through like 3 friendship or relationship breakups, whatever, and you invested so much of your time and energy and money, and you're just like, oh, I'm just so exhausted. I'm burnt out. I need to like move forward with some things. 6 of Wands in the upright. People find you sexy right now, Gemini. They are really looking at you in the public eye or spotlight. Maybe some of you are going to be doing some different types of speaking gigs or whatever, or creatively like expressing yourself sexually. And maybe you need to do that through different types of forms. Maybe you need to journal. Maybe you need to write stories. Maybe you need to draw. Maybe you need to paint. Maybe you need to whatever. Let's clarify, Gemini. So we have 8 of Wands in the upright. The Moon card, Pisces. Maybe you have Pisces in your chart, Gemini. Some of you are going to be getting busy. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands in the upright, which literally talks about like Jupiter energy, like coming in hot, like that song. So like some of you are going to be busy. Maybe you're having sex on the beach. I don't know. Maybe you have Pisces in your chart. Maybe that's been a fantasy of yours and you're just dreaming about that. Or even like a threesome potentially too, with the 3 of Pentacles coming out here, but even a foursome, depending on you. Maybe you're watching somebody else do that. Maybe you're trying to figure out like how to talk to somebody about this, because you have 9 of Swords in the reverse. Maybe you're working on your anxiety and then you're like, how do I discuss this? You could also be kinky and really trying to explore some different intricate dynamics in regards of like consent, care, communication, caution, and really taking some steps within that too. So this could also just be something that someone is like telling you about that they want to do with you. They could be saying like, oh my gosh, I would love for you to have sex with me on a beach, blah, 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 blah. And then they like tell you all their fantasies, and then that really turns you on and you're like, well, fuck it, let's go do it. Or you are like, I would have a threesome, or I want to have sex in public or in like a different place or something like that. Also Cancer energy with that too. We have 10 of Wands in the upright, Ace of Cups, and Temperance in the reverse. So some of you don't feel like you're having enough sex. Like it doesn't feel balanced. Like maybe it's every so often, and maybe your definitions of sex need to be changed a little bit, or explore emotionally, like what does sex even mean for you? What types of sex? Is it just physical? Is there more emotional, intellectual aspects or components of that here as well? Confirmation, I got a notification on my phone here, and King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, some of you might be in a relationship with someone that's older than you, and they might be holding back their feelings or emotions, or maybe not really know how to share their feelings or emotions when it comes to sex. This could be you, Gemini. This could be a partner here. Just take what resonates for you. But like this card, Gemini, says threesome, then you have 3 of Pentacles coming out. Tell me about the 6th house, working hard on relationships, prioritizing sex together, and self-improvement. What's going on? 7 of Cups in the reverse. 4 of Cups. Queen of Swords. Yikes. You got like a, oof, Gemini. Okay. I feel like you have similar energies that came out with Pisces. Pisces had some cards like this. So if you do have Pisces in your chart, like go back and watch that read. I don't know who the fuck this is for here, but you have 7 of Cups in the reverse. You're like, all right, I'm coming out of all these, like questioning myself with like this partner, that partner, this type of sex. What do I want? What do they want? And all these different things that you're basically emotionally sorting through, which is good. You want the 7 of Cups in the reverse, because then you're like, all right, I am not in like Delulu fantasy land. Like I can have this and that and everything. You're like, nah, bitch, we got to strategize here. And it seems like you want to strategize, Gemini. Queen of Swords in the reverse, be very diligent, logical, but then it comes out as like an icy kind of person. The Queen of Swords, a lot of people will be like, she's an ice queen. Like she is a sass. Like she is sharp with her words. Like she will be cutting you. And we have 4 of Cups in the reverse. And so I don't know if someone is cutting you off mentally, emotionally, sexually. I don't know if somebody's cutting you off physically here, but 7 of Swords, you might be cutting off this person too, and being like, if you are going to treat me this way and you are going to be nasty with your words in a way where it's psychologically abusive and shaming, and emotionally abusive and shaming when it comes to sex and my sexuality, and you're not grounded for this 4 of Cups in the reverse, and you don't even see how you're playing into this, it's not going to work out. 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Swords in the reverse. You're going to like reject this person and leave them because you're just like, I deserve better than this. Yep. Fool card in the reverse. The Lovers card. We have your energy and Aquarius energy. 3 of Wands. Be careful for some of you out there that are just going to say like, fuck it, I'm just going to go have, Jesus, that's intense. they're showing me they're like sex with your friend or whatever. Like, fuck you. I'm gonna have sex with friend, and then boom, you're gonna find out about it, and then it's gonna be like a threesome that doesn't go wrong, or there's a third party or person here in this, Gemini. So you might make a very rash, quick decision. This person might be doing this to you. I don't really know. I have no fucking clue who this is for. Be careful during this time here overall. And that might be the relational sexual challenges that are to be overcome and worked on. Bottom of the deck. You might really love this person here with Venus coming out overall underneath that square. And that's what makes this so damn difficult, because then sex comes in between. Mars, sexual libido, aggression, passion, moving forward. Yep. Thanks, confirmation. Just picking up the things. You will be happier when you do move forward and you do open up and share more about your emotions here, Queen of Cups. You could also be dealing with a Leo here too, Gemini, or you could have that in your chart. As always, just take what resonates with you. But damn, I don't know what's going on here, y'all. What do you got going in the comments below? Aries energy, Emperor in reverse here. This could also be something that happens during Aries season here. You could also just be delaying the process of this. And Lover's card is coming up again. This really, you know, explore your choices, your pros, your cons. Is this a fuck yes? Is this a fuck no? Like, take time to be with certain things that you want and what you don't want. Top of the deck, I've literally been saying Pisces. Go watch Pisces. Go watch Pisces. Gemini, you got Pisces in your chart. Go watch Pisces. I lean into my sexual imagination to manifest magical experiences. Yes, very beautiful. Middle of the deck. And then we got more Pisces energy. Neptune. Sexual dreams, fantasies, escaping with sex, confusion, subconscious, and hidden truths. These are coming to light. And there's a 34, which breaks down to a 7 there. And you have the 7 of Wands as your overall energy. Now, this might hurt. This could be painful. Any types of like hidden affairs, you know, enemies, things like that. Right there. Mysteries, secrets, things like this. It may be hard to open up about your sexuality and kinks. I think I said something like that earlier. 8th house, Scorpio, scorpionic energy, but it's going to be better for you at the end of the day here, okay? So really discern and decide what is best for you. General messages, what is, ooh, I was going to say Pisces, but y'all are Gemini, but some of y'all got something with a Pisces, and I have no idea what this is. So we have holding and setting boundaries, desires, requires, and not settling for less, self-worth. I love this because I feel like I said that. If you don't invest in you, don't expect anyone else to. Any money will come back quadrupled. Invest in the best. So this could be something like a work-life relationship or something new that you're looking for with a goal. Maybe you are investing in personal growth during this time. Maybe you're hiring a mentor to explore relationships and sexuality. I'm touching my hair a lot, so I apologize. Maybe you're very fidgety right now and anxious. And then we also have out of control head spiral. So negative thinking, stop sucking the life out of you and others, ripple effect. And then overall energy, we have gaining clarity on your goals, investing in yourself, and taking action. Maybe some of you need to be working on some of this during sex therapy or coaching. What are these like sexual boundaries here? 3 of Swords in the reverse. So people that have hurt you, yeah, it's like people that have hurt you in the past no longer can hurt you. 3 of Wands. Like, you can alchemize this energy in the sense of like, oh, this person hurt me there. And you know what? They were not spiritually protected or divinely guided or aligned or meant to be a part of my life, so they're out. And 3 of Wands is I'm successfully moving forward and taking a plan and action and putting my energy into alchemizing this in something bigger. So, for example, this could be somebody sexually, you know, cheats on you because 3 of Swords in the reverse or hurts you mentally, whatever. Like maybe they sexually cheat on you. Well, how do you alchemize that? Do you write a blog? Do you share your story? Do you, go to therapy? Do you go to coaching? Do you explore different types of relationship, red flag, green flags, whatever, and then you put that into something that really feels, you know, good for you and maybe helps you or helps other people. Now, alchemizing this energy too doesn't necessarily have to mean channeling it in a creative way. There can also be so much healing in just reading other stories, seeing who else talks about this, and watching some sort of like affirmative video on this as well too, whatever that might be. But really focusing on yourself and self-worth here. Yeah, we have the Empress in the reverse wanting to show up here. So Libra, Taurus energy. This could have been, you know, a motherly figure. This could be a child pattern wounding with Chiron. This could have been something in regards of an ex, or maybe your mother, maybe something with a relationship, just in general, or even growing up. But then we have Page of Swords, like coming up here. This is you speaking up and speaking your truth, and maybe even learning a little bit more about boundaries, self-worth, sexual boundaries, relational boundaries, and not having to have these people be so draining of your energies. Tell me about the invest in the best. What do they need to invest in? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It will take some time. We have Magician here and Seven of Pentacles. Spirit's saying like the money literally comes back quadrupled. Like you have an ace times you know, 4, that's 4, right? But then you have the 7 of Pentacles here. Spirit's saying you're going to find divine guidance and healing in whatever this is. If you move forward to heal any of these sexual stories, narratives, shameful scripts, relationships, whatever. It's like when you do this, Gemini, this is your energy. This card is ruled by Mercury. When you take action and move forward, the payout is so much bigger. It's like when I work on, initiating sex and sex coaching, right? And Jack's coaching me on how to fucking do this, right? Like, let's come up with some different ways. Say it again, say it again, say it again, say it again. Very action directive oriented, right? Then it's like, okay, I need to do this. I'm going to do it over and over and over and over and over again. And maybe that leads to a very beautiful night or time, partner, spouse, whatever kind of sex you're having, right? Tell me about the out of control head spiral. This could be 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Holy shit. Y'all got some flying cards here. You have 4 of Cups in the reverse. You have 7 of Swords in the reverse and 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So some of you have really been going through some really deep depression here. This could have been also grief and loss. Someone who really like stabbed you in the back and hurt you. They could have stolen from you. They could have stolen money from you. They could have just been stealing so much like time and energy with your feelings and emotions in the mind. We also have Hierophant here. This could have been someone that you were dating, you were married to, you know, legal contract. This could be something, you know, at work. This could also be in a marriage. This could also be, you know, someone who is a past ex. This can be a Taurus too. 8 of Wands in the reverse. This could be a pattern. They could be trying to come back to you and you're going to block them, or some of you need to block them or be able to work on this memory so now you can move forward without them in your life. Top of the deck, Chariot in the reverse. Some of you might need to move forward. It was setting boundaries with a Cancer. You could have Cancer in your chart. You could just be needing to mother and nurture yourself a little bit more during this time, since Cancer is that mothering archetype of the zodiac here. And just know that you are worth it, okay? Be careful of having sex in a car right now, or just Mercury retrograde with the Chariot in the reverse coming up, and just make sure that you slow down with whatever that is. I don't know who that message is for. 9 of Cups in the reverse. So if you don't invest in yourself in regards of your emotions, healing, feeling, working on them, being with them, if that's in relationships to shame or sex or other people or just your life, you're not going to feel healed. You're not going to have this wish fulfillment come in. So Geminis, make sure you are definitely working on some of these things, okay? Take it all in one step at a time and have the strength. We have the Strength card again, you know, Leo energy. Have the courage to move forward. Like, take things one step at a time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. King of Wands, be the leader of your life. Be the leader of your sexuality. Be the leader of, this is what I want to put my energy into, and what do I need to let go of? 5 of Pentacles, because this is not serving me anymore. It's down, feeling left out in the cold. People could have made you feel that way too, Gemini, okay? Top of the deck, someone's being fake as fuck. Walk away from this person. Some of you are going to be cutting ties with people, and someone's using you for your talents and title. Be careful who you trust. Fake intentions, okay? We have that 12 here, 12th house in astrology, hidden enemies, Pisces, and then you break that down to the 3rd house. That's new Gemini. So I don't know who that is. Some of you might be taking a vacation, traveling, or getaway. Pack your days for a work weekend or play. Have fun, Gemini. Let me know where you're going in the comments below. That sounds like a blast. Let's get a sex message for you, Geminis. What does Geminis need to know? Oh, how are y'all feeling about this energy? Wow, 23 minutes in. Clearly, Spirit's got some messages to say to you, because you got 2, again, twins, okay? There's no shame in the BDSM and kinky game. BDSM, dom, sub, switch, let's go. Then we have desire discrepancies are a normal part of any sexual relationship. Stop worrying about this performance anxiety. So some of you may be, wow. You have 7-7 here, Gemini. So if you want to know what that means, tell me below. All these ascended master numbers, but it just really shows me that you are, you know, really thinking about things in your head, in your mind. Crown chakra 7 here. So really take things one step at a time to make sure you are focusing in on working on performance anxiety, be it in sex, relationships, just even having hard conversations with people that feel kind of challenging right now. So Spirit says messages. Okay, overall, we have clairvoyance, third eye activation, psychic dreams, orbs, and symbols are being sent to you now. Pay attention. Spirit's with you. Your guides are with you. Your team is with you. You could really be getting some hits in your dreams, precognitive dreams, premonitions, whatever. We have spiritual animal totems wanting to show up. Watch out for the signs come in and out of your life and dreams during this time. Very beautiful. You have a lot of harmonious times ahead, Gemini. You will receive miracles soon, and your problems will start to disappear. Overall, vibrations. Don't lower your vibrations to other people's standards. Close them out and cut them off, okay? Geminis, you've been moving through some major changes here, and I know it's been difficult and hard, and I feel like you are really taking things one step at a time. Make sure that you take that time to focus in on your sexy self-care, your relationships, really reflecting on all the things, you know, that came out of this read today too. Feel free to share this with any other Geminis out there who might be going through these types of energies, so that way this can help more people. Confirmation as my phone notification just pops up here. But again, tell me how you're feeling about this in the comments below, what you got going on, and make sure that you hit subscribe, because like 80% of y'all are not subscribed, so make sure you hit that button, boo, okay? And if you feel so inclined, feel free to donate to my channel, boo, because that does help me be able to, you know, grow my business more and more and more. And these videos do take some time for me to actually record, upload, and everything like that. So if you feel so inclined, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful for you. And make sure that you check your other signs in your chart. Do the one question freebie, astro, sex, astrology, and gender survey below, and then I can take a look at your birth chart and look at one question read for you. Okay, boo? Thank you so much, Geminis, for being here. Stay tuned for more. Stay shameless.